We received feedback from external AES media students to receive a range of opinions on our teaser trailer. In this clip, the feedback from our questions will be shown on the screen as we discuss them and our reactions to the following questions.
Question A was, what do you think the genre is for this trailer?
I mean, they couldn't have got it like more right, to be honest with you. They all got the right gist of it being a horror and thriller. And there was a comment about it being psychological.
Yeah, it's all about mental, and it was about a mental child. So.
Yeah, and our main character helped to portray this.
And they also commented on it maybe being about paranormal, which was one of our influences, so he was quite pleased with that.
Yeah, and our use of mise en scène with the photo album, I think, showed paranormal.
Because it was moving, yeah.
Overall, we were quite pleased with our feedback, weren't we?
Question B. What do you think the target audience for this trailer is? Our chosen target audience for childhood was male and females 15+, which we decided was best suited for our genre. And basically, the average of our feedback is exactly this. And I mean, not all horrors, especially like ours for instance, include violence or bad language. And clearly our external answers suggest the teaser trailer portrayed clearly this. I mean, one answer we totally disagree with, a student mentioned that they thought our trailer was targeted only at females.
Yeah, and this isn't necessarily true. I mean, just because the main character is female, it doesn't mean it's a female film. Like, it's not your usual chick flick, really. It's a horror film.
Yeah, horror films are usually targeted at both sexes and hardly ever specific to one genre. So we are pleased that most of the people who filled out our questionnaire agreed with this.
Also, the students who filled it out were 16 to 18 themselves, like they're AS students, so they fitted into our target group as well.
Yeah, they related to our trailer too.
Question C was, what did you like about the trailer? Mise en scène was one of the most commented on favourite aspects, which was a plus as we'd spent a lot of time and effort into creating our sets for filming and getting this just right. Nearly all our feedbacks from the external students mentioned how intrigued they were with the clips of the photo album.
We were very pleased with this as it took a lot of thought and effort went into creating this clip.
They all said it was professional and wanted to know how we achieved this effect.
We achieved it by setting a hairdryer on a fairly low setting and then gradually bringing it over to the album to make the pictures flutter and almost create a vibrating effect.
I mean, excluding an unfavoured comment on the last take we filmed of Katie, our chosen main character, most comments decided that their other favourite aspects were the other many eerie, various shots we took of her. I mean, they commented on the lighting, the effect we used, and even the length, and how it suited perfectly.
Question D was, what do you like about the trailer and what do you think could be improved? What a lot of them said is they thought the timing could have been longer, especially on some of the surveillance clips, but we were looking for short, snappy clips because it's a teaser trailer. It's supposed to tease the audience. It's not supposed to give away too much.
In addition to that, I mean, they also didn't like the repetition of shots, and the repetition of shots were filmed and cut to repeat on purpose. After all, this is a teaser trailer, which is shot short and catchy. Giving away too much of the plot was something we decided to most definitely avoid. However, we do understand this opinion.
Yeah, some of the clips that we reused were the ones with the spinner, and this was what they didn't like, but we felt that it linked most of the clips together in the film instead of having random clips of things that didn't relate.
Also, we agree with them when they said the voiceover could have been a bit louder, but we did find it depends what you listen to it on. When we were showing people answering our questionnaire, we showed it to them on a phone, and the different effect of voice, you couldn't hear it on the phone at all, yet when it was played to a class on a computer, it was quite clear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We also understand the comments of confusion on how the television at the end of the film was irrelevant. We agree that this was our error. I mean, the TV was decided to be used as a prop from the very start in our initial plan because of two reasons.
The first reason was because our initial storyline was to have two girls watching the teaser trailer at the end on a television in their house. This was inspired by a scene from the film Scream 4, which was one of our main influences, but we didn't end up incorporating this factor due to time limits.
We are disappointed that our idea we attempted to create of the Mental Institute was not clear enough to our target audience. However, we can understand where the confusion lies. Mental Institute was inspired greatly by a well-known scene from The Ring.
Also, they didn't really like the way Katie looked. They said she looked too pretty, but we were quite happy with the way she looked. She wasn't supposed to look scary or gory. She wasn't supposed to have blood splattered on her face. She was just a normal child that was suffering.
Disturbed.
Yeah, a disturbed child. She was suffering things. She wasn't killing people.
She was not meant to be covered in bruises or blood.